Kent University Edition. Heyo, it's Flo. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about university, because that's where I'm at the moment. Yeah, I have a list of 5 things. I don't know what that scribble is. And I chose 5 because if we do any more, then I will talk until the cows come home. Ignore the partially open window, but it is raining outside. It is 4 o'clock, and I don't want to shut my curtain, because it makes my room look like a cave. But at the same time, I need my lights on, and I don't want my neighbours to think I'm weird. First world problems. So this is just going to be a list and talking to you guys about things I didn't expect when I moved to uni. So let's start with number 1. Number 1 is that the lecturers and the university don't actually care that much. That sounds really stupid, I will explain. But basically, what I mean by that is, it's all a very casual kind of atmosphere. If you don't turn up to a lecture, the lecturers don't really care, neither does the university, as long as at the end of the day you go and sit the exams and get the grades that they want you to get. Granted, that's a very cynical view, but that's just how universities and schools work. Yeah, they're very kind of blasé and just meh. They don't really care about you. I'm sorry, but they don't. And you kind of just need to remember that they're not here to teach you. They're mainly here for research. A lot of their work is research based. They are paid for both the teaching and the research. Teaching fellows care about you because they're just paid for the teaching. Whereas the lecturers, they're mainly paid for their research, and that's why you have so few contact hours with them, because research. So they don't actually care that much. They don't care about you. They don't really care about whether you turn up, because you're paying, and that's just something that you learn, that if you don't turn up, a lot of the time I have all of my lectures, they don't take a register, and if you don't, I haven't turned up to many of my lectures, and I've never got a "where were you?" I only get them with seminars, and with seminars, if you're not there, again, they won't chase you up. They'll only chase you up if you don't turn up to a certain amount, and that's, my sister never turned up to her seminars for other reasons, and she never got anything, whereas, her friend got those emails and posts and stuff from them. So, but yeah, they don't really care. Another thing is that it's a lot more lonely. So you have very few contact hours a week. I usually have around 2 to 3 hours a day. And because obviously a lot of it they expect you to do independent work and stuff. Unless you put yourself out there, you will have a very lonely time. Unless you go to clubs, unless you go on nights out, you will just be stuck in your room. And that's something I've learned, that I need to get out my room, and that I need to kind of, go to socials and stuff, because they're not going to come to you. And I do spend a lot more time in my room than I expected to, just because I'm not really a popular person. I don't really drink, I don't really go out, so if you don't do those things, then it will become lonely. Saying that, however, it is a lot more social than I thought. Because I live in halls, it's a lot more social than I thought. I know this is really contradicting, but I remember the first night when I came back into my room at I didn't get back into my room until midnight, because we were just in the kitchen just talking. So, and I was exhausted, not tired exhausted, but socially exhausted. I'm an introvert, I'm not used to this level of kind of communication. So in that sense, in halls, you talk to people a lot more than you thought you would do, if that makes any sense. So if you live in halls, it's going to be very, very social because, well, depending on who you live with, I get on with all of my housemates. That's really good. But in that kind of sense, it's more social than I thought. So I talk to my housemates and they talk to me a lot more than I thought they would, if that makes sense. And the fourth one is that you get a wide variety of people. So it's funny because you think at university that everyone cares, but they don't. You have some people who really don't care about the degree, and you get people who get really stressed over their degree. You get people who, you know, I've met the most amount of trans people since I've moved to uni than I ever have done in my whole entire life, because at schools you often find just people just from the local area go to school, whereas university, because there's far fewer of them, you get so many people like international students and stuff like that. So you get a wide variety of people with a wide variety of backgrounds. So you get people who are kind of more wealthy, like financially, and then you get people who struggle a little, and especially from the area that I'm in. So I'm in Staffordshire. So the area that I'm from, they're very kind of like, well, the area in Staffordshire that I'm from, they're very working class. So you have a lot of people in my course who are the first of their family to go to university. And I think that's just something new as like a 21st century society we don't really think about, because we just all kind of assume that everyone went to university. But it's just taking a step back and realising that there are more people like you, but there are also many more people who aren't like you. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up with the last point, and that is that you don't have to have done an A-level in the degree that you do. Obviously this will be different for different universities, but for my university, I'm doing a psychology degree. I have a lot of people on my course who have not done A-level psychology, or have not had any, well, who have had absolutely no experience in psychology whatsoever. I have some people who did it at college, I have some people who did it at GCSE, some people did it in A-level, IB, some people haven't done it. And I think that's kind of a bit weird, personally, but that's just me, just because I just kind of think, well, it's kind of unfair for the people who have done A-level, because the first year is just going over A-level stuff, which is kind of we're paying for this, and we're just basically doing our A-level over again. But for some people who did A-level, it's good for fresh because they don't really pay attention. But I think that's just kind of something I didn't really expect. I just kind of expected you do a degree what you did at A-level, but that doesn't always match up. So yeah. So that is everything. I hope that wasn't too slow. I hope that was detailed enough. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. And the vlog schedule will be back to normal next week, along with obviously this video. Sorry it was up later than it usually is, but I didn't have time to. I had Alex over yesterday, so I don't really have time to film anything. So, shall see you next Saturday. Bye guys.